Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Give link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
So what do we got? What do we got? What's good? Hello to everyone. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the nightly news show. Please follow a player at the WillieWilliamsShow.com. That's the website. The Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, Accept and Agree channel, and this channel. Subscribe. Do not be afraid. We're streaming live on Rumble, X, Twitter, Twitch, and Kick. I think we everywhere around here in these streets, everywhere that you would want to be. We everywhere. So ain't no excuses. Appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Come on in. Now, who is this? Now, I know good as hell well. That ain't little mama. That is little mama right there. It's Monday, y'all. It's Monday. Y'all done made it. We still alive, so that is a blessing. That is a blessing. We say Willie with his radio voice tonight. How is everyone doing tonight? Give yourselves a pat on the back because you have made it. You have made it. Your churn made it. If you ain't setting up for a funeral right now, your churn done made it. It's November the 17th, 2025. We got a little something to talk about. I saw something in the news, and shout out to everybody who had done sent me this story. I really do appreciate y'all sending me this story because, to my dog you sisters, society will continue and want to continue to treat y'all like children. They really, really do. They don't want y'all to be accountable. They do not want to hold y'all accountable. Why would they do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really not a good thing, but it really don't benefit y'all. I know it has been benefiting y'all for a really, really long time, but now, like in 2025 and on up, I don't think that it's gonna benefit y'all in the way that it's been benefiting y'all. Like, it's really not right. It's really not right, and until a lot of you all see what's going on, then change cannot be made. Change cannot be made. We got homeless black mothers. We got some homeless black mothers, and like a lot of people would say, a mother should never be homeless. You know, they don't say that about like a father. They don't give a damn about the father. They don't give a damn if the father dead. We don't care nothing about that right there. A mother should never be homeless, you know. So that's why we got to speak on mothers and the goodness of mothers and all that stuff right there. Yeah, we really, really do. Y'all come on in, sit yourself on down. Let's see what these numbers is looking like. You say thanks for doing the show. Oh, you sent me the story. I appreciate that right there. I sure enough do Appreciate you sending it to me, because when I watch the story, I'm like, it's not a good story. It's good, I guess, for entertainment, but it's really not like a good story for humanity. It's not a good story for humanity. You say homeless mothers will listen. That's what's up. Is this the camera that I'm on? Yeah. Damn, I see all these lights and stuff. My president, your president, our president done told them people, go ahead on and release it then. Go ahead on and release them little funky ass little list. Let go and let God. Remember they were saying like last week that Trump them was trying to get a Republican to not like sign off on releasing. Trump said, you know what? No. Go right on here then. Yeah. They say, Willie, did you see the CNA story that I sent you? I think that it's the one. What is? I think I got that one. Hold on. I think I already got it up here because it says something about the CNA. Was it a CNA? Okay. An unlicensed nurse. Is that the one that you're talking about? The unlicensed nurse in New Orleans. I think that's the one that you're talking about. Yep. I got that story. Yeah, come on in. Oh, wait a minute. You say that you ain't got no sound? They ain't got no sound. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't click the thing. I am so sorry. The 414 Kill Walker, a.k.a. Mill Walker, is checking on in the place stuff. Big Willie, what it do? Thank you for being over there and over there. Appreciate that right there. Y'all remember, no matter where y'all at, subscribe. Y'all tell somebody about the player. I ain't gonna hurt nobody. We also streaming live on Facebook. I forgot about that right there. Because like every now and then I am going to be going live on Facebook also. So you good people on Facebook, people who I had done went to school with, people who know me from the community, can go ahead on and watch a player, because for some reason it's hard for those same people to go ahead on and hit the button on Rumble and on YouTube. But ain't nobody crying. Bam. Shout out to Derek for the $1 cash out. Say for the overtime support. I appreciate that right there. For real. Thank you. And if y'all missed the show on Saturday, we did a show on Saturday. We did them, and it was good too. It was really, really good. Shout out to Roshan for the $2 cash app. Say happy birthday to me. Celebrating with essential products. Oh, happy birthday to you, Roshan. Happy birthday. Happy joy. Happy. Listen, congratulations. It is a blessing to still be alive out here in these streets, especially when you want to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you do you. Hell, you already doing you, because you said that you was with your essential product. Remember, y'all, don't let nobody ask you to go ahead on and do something for them on your day. Everybody need to be doing something for you. Congratulations, and wish you many, many more out here in these doggone streets. Y'all got to stop letting people control y'all lives, man, especially on the one day that you that you can actually celebrate. I've been here a little bit longer. Shout out to Mr. Gino for the $5 super chat. He say, lay the law down, Willie. Say, hey, y'all, hey there then. What it do? For real, man. Thank y'all for being around here, man. Got to be more careful. Saw a few things. I saw a few things. I don't be meaning to sadden you good people, but I saw a few things. And since, yeah, I was talking about my president, your president, our president. Say, let go and let God. Because y'all know that they supposed to be voting on whether to release the shit. Listen. Let me explain something, because I have been listening to Democrats. I have been listening to that other wing of the bird. Sure enough have. And y'all in the news, like y'all going real hard. Yes, he can't believe that Epstein said what Epstein said. Epstein is saying that Donald Trump knew about the young girls and shit. Who didn't know about the young girl? I knew about the young girl. All right. I don't know because I wasn't there. But watch it. I'm going to tell you how I know that there was young girls having a good time. Maybe not all, but who all have a good time. But I can tell y'all that there was young girls there because young girls follow the money. Young girls like to be around money. Money like young girls. See, so I ain't have to be there to know that them young girls was around there. And I'm not talking about even minors. I'm just talking about legal young girls. You know, because of when you trying to put a case on somebody and you just want to get them for something, you know, the new thing is human trafficking and sex trafficking, right? Even though nobody was, well, from what I have heard, that nobody was tied up and shit. I don't know. If somebody was tied up, now y'all let me know. Let me know if somebody was tied up and held against their will. I don't know about that right there. But I saw a video to where they was showing some survivors and stuff like that, and they all holding like a picture and saying, "This is when I met Jeffrey," or some shit like that. I got the video. Hilarious. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Don't even worry about it. But I'm finna give y'all this 30-second one first, real quick. Here you go. Listen.
Tonight, President Donald Trump says House Republicans should vote to force the Justice Department to release files involving sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The House Oversight Committee already released thousands of pages subpoenaed from Epstein's estate. Many of those mention President Trump by name. The president was previously against this vote, which is set for Tuesday. But tonight on Truth Social, he said, quote, "We have nothing to hide," and said it was time to move on from what he called a Democrat hoax. If this measure passes the House, it then moves to the Senate, where its future is unclear.
The U.S. Congress.
So now we shouldn't hear nothing about, oh, he's holding it back. He is trying to stop us from seeing what's on the list. Because y'all know that they're supposed to vote on it tomorrow anyway. So, hey. Release the tape then. He like Nino Brown, bitch. If I go down, everybody going down. Release the damn papers then. But the bad problem, the real problem is, the Democrats had the information the whole time. And people still standing with the Democrat. I am so confused. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. He say 304s be lying. He say they could have left. Facts. And damn it, I got to find this little clip. I got the little clip thing. Watch it. Hold on. What the hell did I do with this little clip? It's a part of a bigger video that I want to show y'all. But I'm not going to show y'all the video. I'm just going to show y'all the clip. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all this clip. Now, don't get mad with me. This is the clip. I'm going to put this on up right here. You see what this say? This is me. There's multiple women who is going to do this exact same thing. They are holding a picture of when they met Jeffrey.
This is me. This was me. This was me when I met Jeffrey Epstein.
This is me when I met Jeffrey Epstein.
There are about 1,000 of us.
It's time to bring the secrets out of the shadows. It's time to shine a light into the darkness.
Do y'all know that they want all of the victims' name redacted from the files when they release them? Which is kind of strange to me because they come out and they put themselves out on blast, right? So they just came out to the public and showed who they are, right? But some people want the names redacted because they are victims. The victims should not be named out here in these streets. You should go to prison for them, but the victim should not be named. Strange, but that's what's up. Wait, what? What did you just write? Because I was just about to say it. None of them look like minors in their photos. That's the exact same thing I was thinking. This is exactly what I was thinking. They said the world without exploitation. PSA. What? Y'all listen, man. Listen. Some things gonna happen out here and y'all ain't gonna like. Some things still happening and y'all don't know about it. If you find out about it, you ain't gonna like it. It ain't gonna never stop. It ain't gonna never stop. People like to hunch. People like to hunch the young, lovely ladies. Yes, they do. And the young, lovely ladies like to be hunched by older people with money. That's it, what it, or hell, just people with money. All of them were adults in their photos. But, like one of the ladies says, it's thousands of us. How y'all know it's thousands of y'all? Who? See, thousands meaning more than 1,000. Thousands plural. How y'all know that? Did y'all see the list? I'm so confused out here in these streets. But I knew that there was a lot of young ladies there because money loves beauty. And the younger you are, the better you look. Just is what it is. Not all. I'm just trying to tell you something. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much on you. What I saw. In case y'all don't know, shout out to all my SNAP recipients. We is about to change some laws around here. We finna change the expectations. We finna change the damn it. Y'all got to reapply. Y'all got to reapply. Listen. Because there's some fraud going on out here.
We begin with the return of SNAP benefits after the end of the government shutdown. But the Trump administration says recipients may have to reapply for the program to cut down on fraud. Fox 26's Angie Rodriguez is in studio this evening to share the latest. Angie.
Yeah, good evening, Tom. The Houston Food Bank says they have helped over 25,000 people so far this year, not including an event that they had earlier today. They tell me they're expecting an increase in the amount of people they help as the holidays linger closer and closer. As the holidays creep around the corner, so does a new deadline for SNAP recipients to reapply for their benefits. This comes just after millions receive their first partial payment for food in weeks.
Because we're coming up on a holiday and the kids are out of school, and that partial payment in a month like November does not go very far.
Normally we get 190.
Amber Gray is one of millions of Americans that relies on SNAP to feed her family, which includes several cats and her husband who's on dialysis.
If I can just have bread, milk, and eggs, and flour and sugar, I can make something.
After receiving only $16 for her first partial payment, she sold the family car she used to work Uber Eats and Instacart to have enough money for groceries.
Why is we allowing women to make decisions? Did y'all just not hear that right now? Y'all know that she only got like $16, right?
Only $16 for her first partial payment. She sold the family car she used to work Uber Eats and Instacart to have enough money for groceries.
She sold the car that she used to make money to pay bills and feed them. But she sold the car so she could have food.
Which means that for the Gray family, this season could be different.
Because we were out of everything, I pretty much spent just about all we had. I try to buy enough to last us at least, for 2 or 3 weeks. But now that we don't have a vehicle and we can't go out and make extra money, it's a little bit harder for us.
Something
you sold the vehicle that would help you to make the money to feed y'all. I don't understand the thought process.
Houston Food Bank believes could happen to other families as the season continues.
So we anticipate that we will continue to see higher volumes through probably the first week of December, at least.
That's a good question. So how is she getting around? This bitch done sold a car that we use to get money. There was no other option. Like, it's still $37.50, baby. I don't. Y'all, if y'all just knew how aggravated I actually be, man, when I be listening to these stories and when I be reading these articles, I be like, and they told us they were smarter than us. I just don't understand.
It's unclear how reapplicants could be affected or when they'll have to reapply. Now, if you or someone you know is in need of help, you can visit the Houston Food Bank at houstonfoodbank.org.
And you know what's sad? Because like they probably have family and they probably is gonna do like the little get-togethers and things for the holidays and stuff. Do y'all even understand that if y'all went hungry, if you all went hungry, if and one of y'all went hungry and children went hungry and y'all just couldn't make it and it was real difficult and all this fly stuff right here, if I was y'all, I wouldn't pull up to, like, we not having Thanksgiving this year. like hold on. So me and mine was starving or hungry, because we don't starve in the great United States of America. So me and mine was hungry. Y'all knew me and mine was hungry. This ain't slide up 2-3 canned goods or nothing. But we supposed to all show up for Thanksgiving? Y'all play too much. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. You say she sold it for the low. Laugh out loud. Not smart. It just don't. This gets you money to take care of y'all. You get rid of this, it's difficult to make money to take care of y'all. I don't get it. Like, a lot of people may also think that, well, hell, I have been trying to tell people, like, for the longest, like, your car is damn near the most important thing. Yeah. Your car is the most important thing, especially if you use your car to go to work. If your car gets you back and forth to work, like, you can't, like, there's no other options. You can't take a bus or something like that right there. You can't walk to work or something. Your car, you need your vehicle to make it to work because it's a distance, right? Your car have to take priority over everything. I mean, literally everything, because without this, you can't make ends meet for the household. It should be simple to me. I am a problem solver. I don't understand. Shout out to Simone for the $2 cash app. They said that she has to feed several cats too. I forgot that part because she got 2 cats in the household. It's you and your man and 2 cats. Oh, you better eat the cat. Hell, the man should have no problem with eating the cat. You probably already eating the cat, but damn it, you gotta cut the cat up and freeze some paws and shit like that, right though. Season it before you freeze it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You say I got a 30-day. I got a good 30 days in me before I started. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen. I ain't starving out here. There's too many prisons. There's too many jails who is willing to take you in for free. I promise you. Starving is just not gonna happen. Yeah. You say the cats get SNAP now. If I'm not mistaken, now I don't know if you can buy SNAP. Wait. Can you buy dog food and cat food with SNAP? Hold on. Let's see. Can you buy dog food or cat food with SNAP? They gonna say no. No, you cannot buy dog food or cat food with SNAP benefits because SNAP is for human food only. Oh, okay. So they're specific. They're specific. But so people spend the extra money on the dog and the cat food, some money that they could have spent on more groceries. So it's taken away from the human food. pets. That's what it's doing. But shit, you can't tell the people to get rid of their doggone animals no matter how much they starving. We play too doggone much. So listen, you all may have to reapply, so don't be surprised if they hit you with an email or something like that right there. Hey, you got to reapply. Just be ready to reapply. Have all your ducks in a row. Be ready for the phone calls and all that fly stuff right there. And or I think that you reapply online, but then you got to be prepared and or ready to receive the phone call. So don't have your phone on, do not disturb and shit. Tell you the player that you kicking it with, hey, not right now. Got to recertify. You got to give me a minute. Ain't nobody cheating. I just can't talk right now. I got to recertify. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm finna show y'all a video of homeless black mothers. Do y'all know that CBS them did a whole story? They did a whole investigative story on homelessness. He say when employed, I want y'all to understand how they did this doggone thing. It says when employed, that means that you got a job, you're getting a few dollars. When employed or pushed into homelessness. Remember, that's the title. That's what they say. Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I'm not here to hurt. I'm here to help. Believe in me, babies. I'm finna say some things. And listen, I care about you more than the people in your own family care about you. And that's, damn it, I care about you more than like your besties and shit, because everybody in your life gonna lie to you. Everybody who you kicking it with, who down with you, gonna lie to you, baby. And I just want to start it off by saying something that's really, it's gonna hurt your feelings. Y'all's failures. Not all. This thing say when employed are pushed into homelessness. If you get pushed into homelessness while employed, you is a failure. Now, do you have to stay a failure? That's the question. And I would say the answer is no, you don't have to stay a failure. But your decision making makes you a failure. You is failing and ain't nobody telling you that you're failing. Except Willie. Willie telling you that you're failing. If you check the check, you're failing. If you having problem with your bills and stuff right now and you about to get pregnant, you failing. If you just had a baby and it's not your first baby, and even if it was your first baby and you ain't got no money to be out of work and pay your bills for like a whole bunch of months, then you failing. I know what you're saying to yourself, but Willie, I ain't no failure. I ain't that. All that shit cute. But you're a failure though. And you're failing. You're failing. This can go on life for generations. And you don't want to go on life for generations, now do you? Remember I said what I had done say. Oh, hell. I said what I said. I like when y'all be saying that fly stuff right there. You say EBT denied Tyrone playing PS5 on the couch. Nah, ma'am. Oh, no. He got to reapply again. Goddamn. It is what it is. Look. Paycheck to paycheck. They hit us with the paycheck to paycheck. When employed. Now listen. I played the first minute of it, and I'm like, yeah, I got to go out and do this.
Homelessness.
Oh, wait.
This intersection.
Back it up.
We turn now to senior contributor Ted Koppel, who looks at a disturbing reality facing more working Americans than ever.
Ted Koppel got to be like 102. Hold on. How old is Ted Koppel? Damn, he 85. I thought Ted was like, Ted was around. Ted been pimping before I was born. Go ahead.
Homelessness.
This intersection here, Memorial Drive and Candler Road, it's like you're crossing a threshold from this beautiful neighborhood, liberal arts college on that side, cafes, and then you cross over and it's dialysis centers, it's liquor stores, it's payday lenders.
You go from a upper echelon community, a vibrant community, a progressive community, into a dialysis and liquor store community. Did y'all pick up on that?
And then you cross over, and it's dialysis centers, it's liquor stores, it's payday lenders. Other areas of Atlanta are booming, but this area sort of stayed stuck in this period of decline.
Brian Goldstone has devoted his book, which he calls There Is No Place for Us, to describing the challenges faced by literally millions of the working poor looking for a place to live. We're in Atlanta.
The poor are out here on these peripheral areas.
Goldstone has spent the better part of 6 years trying to understand why so many people who work full-time jobs with low wages are...
The first photo, the first people, he's been trying to find out why these people going through this flash shit right here. The first people is darker hue people. Now, as we know, and a lot of people, they like to point out, there's more white folks on assistance than black folks. You would be right. But at a percentage, black folks at the percentage is more than white folks. But this is who he decided to,
are homeless.
The story we as a nation have told ourselves that hard work is the key to success, that work is an exit from poverty, not having a home, being homeless. What these people show us is...
Well, work is technically a way out of poverty. Work is technically a way to have a house and a home. Am I right?
Told ourselves that hard work is the key to success, that work is an exit from poverty.
It is. Work is an exit from poverty, and hard work pay off. It actually do. It might not make you rich, but it does pay off.
Not having a home, being homeless. What these people show us is that there's something profoundly not true about that story anymore.
So something is not true. Remember, hard work, he's saying, does not get you out of poverty. That's what he's saying. Go ahead.
In the course of his reporting, Goldstone met Celeste, whose name he changed to preserve her privacy. Celeste has been known to work 2 and 3 jobs at a time to support her 8 children.
Shit. I told y'all the name of this show was, or the name of this video, this investigation, was when the employed are pushed into homelessness. He starts it off with Celeste. Celeste have to work 2 and 3 jobs
anymore.
In the course of his reporting, Goldstone met Celeste, whose name he changed to preserve her privacy. Celeste has been known to work 2 and 3 jobs at a time to support her 8 children.
To support her 8 children. Remember, they was also saying that hard work does not get you out of poverty. We have been lied to. What? What is he talking about?
All but one are now adults. She's...
All but one of her children is adults?
He changed to preserve her privacy. Celeste has been known to work 2 and 3 jobs at a time to support her 8 children. All but one are now adults.
Oh, all but one is now adults. Yeah. And she killed the face too, huh? Yeah.
She's inspected boxes at a...
Look at that baby with them dimples and shit. Go ahead, baby.
Warehouse, worked at a fast food restaurant, even sold plates of food from her room. She is resourceful.
I was working in a corner store from the time I was 10 years old.
Shout out baby out for having her real. She was working in the corner store since she was 10. Got it?
It always gave me like a sense of pride to do a good job at whatever I'm doing.
If she doesn't have a car, she'll walk to work.
If Celeste ain't got no car with 8 children, she'll walk to work. When employed or pushed into homelessness, remember the title.
Sometimes that boils down to cleaning and tidying up.
Whether you're a professional with this right here. Yeah. I keep chatting. Ladies, they doing y'all a disservice.
Just surviving is a constant struggle.
Because at one point, my car was my roof. I slept in my car for a month.
You slept in your car for a month. A mother of 8 slept in her car for a month.
With the kids.
Is we ever gonna tell her what's the real problem?
Yeah.
That's going to be tough.
It was.
What Celeste doesn't have
Celeste is walking the street with no car.
is a passing credit score.
I could have the most money, but if my credit score is in 700, then you don't want me in your property.
What totally destroyed her credit score
So let's say I can have the most money, but if my credit ain't right, then you don't want me on your property. Well, if you can have the most money, then you should pay your credit to where your credit score will now be, suffice enough for renting. Go ahead, though.
was when an ex-boyfriend set fire to the home that she and her children were renting.
Walking into that house was like walking into a black hole. We had nothing.
What pushed her and her children into homelessness was the fact that this home was owned by a private equity firm who demanded that she pay rent for the current month's rent and an additional month as well, and she wouldn't get her security deposit back. This was to break the lease on this home that had burned down.
Did that make sense to y'all? Remember, the house was on fire. Willie, why did the house get caught on fire? Oh, her boyfriend shot the house on fire. Got it. Run it back, pimp.
My credit score is in 700, then you don't want me in your property.
What totally destroyed her credit score was when an ex-boyfriend set fire to the home that she and her children were renting.
Walking into that house was like walking into a black hole. We had nothing.
What pushed her and her children into homelessness was the fact that this home was owned by a private equity firm who demanded that she pay rent for the current month's rent and an additional
Pay the current month rent. I'm guessing the month that the house caught on fire.
additional month as well.
And a additional month.
And she wouldn't get her security deposit back. This was to break the lease on.
And pay the security deposit, and she wouldn't get her money back. But he's talking about the house that burned up, though, didn't it? It's confusing, but go ahead.
This home that had burned down.
The sheriff put an eviction notice in the mailbox of the uninhabitable house. By the time Celeste found the notice,
the judge had handed down a default judgment, and by that point, her credit score had been destroyed.
Which is what brought...
So by that point, I want y'all to understand. So once the house caught on fire, then her credit score fell. So she had good credit before the fire. She had good... Hold on. How much does an eviction on your credit drop your credit? I should have said by points or something like that right there. Damn it. An eviction itself does not directly drop your credit score because it's not a credit report entry. Go ahead.
But Celeste, what brings so many desperate people to what's called an extended stay hotel. Celeste lived here with two of her youngest children for about 3 months. Now, what were you paying here?
$520 a week.
Ooh, $520 a week. Ooh, them restaurants, them damn motel eating.
$75 a day?
Yeah. And that's only if you book online now. If you don't book online and you have to pay them cash at the window, then you're paying the $80 a day.
Over the years, Celeste has lived in about half a dozen extended stays like this. Extended stay.
Over the years, she lived in extended stays. I'm gonna repeat this. She's a mother of 8. All but one is now a adult. Over the years, she's...
Sounds so elegant, doesn't it?
It does.
Come to our extended stay.
Yes. And that's how they advertise it, too. It actually says, come for a night, stay for a while.
Tell me what's wrong with the slogan.
It's a trap.
You say I never hit a skeleton from the back. Oh, you wild.
A lot of the places are substandard. One of the places where I stayed, there was, you know how you put the mats down in the bathtub to cover supposedly slipping or falling or anything. Well, I pulled my mat up and there was a big hole in the tub. A lot of the places have mold and mildew. They cause health problems. If you don't have them already, you will develop them.
You will develop health problems living in some of these places. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash out. He say Google line. He say here it goes on your credit. Here it goes on your credit report, right? Listen. And I just pulled it up and I'm like, but I thought that it go on your credit. I thought that eviction goes on your credit. This thing say no. And eviction itself doesn't go. Oh, no. It is not the eviction that goes on your credit. It's unpaid rent sent to collections. That's what goes on your credit. And then, so if it's, I wonder how much can that drop? He say impact on your payment history. Late or missed rent payments can be reported by your landlord to the credit bureaus, which is essentially damaging because payment history accounts for 35% of your credit score. I don't know how many points that it can drop by that, but if her credit score was up and then this one incident happened, it dropped 50, 25 to 50 points. And if she was over 700 and it dropped 50 to 6, she'd still be like a 650 or something.
Celeste was still living in an extended stay when things went from bad to a whole lot worse. Celeste, at one point in there, you found out you had cancer.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cancer?
Breast and ovarian.
Why didn't you go?
Breast and ovarian cancer. So that's your titties and your monkey. Damn.
To the doctor.
Life.
Stop. Wait. Listen to this, y'all. Oh, wait. And I gotta read what you wrote. Read what you wrote. Eviction is. You say an eviction is a kiss of death to your credit report, but how many points does it affect your credit though? I would really like to know the points, because y'all know I got a point to make. If you tell me the amount of point, bam, damn it, I thought somebody had done wrote that you all got to take it easy or something because she got cancer. I think that's what somebody had done said. I know I had it up and I can't find it. Because I wanted to say something about that. But I can't find it. And if whoever wrote it, can you write it again? Because I want to say something about because she have cancer. Oh, I got it. You say the lady was dealing with cancer. Y'all need to stop. Keep living. Oh, that's what I want. Don't nobody give a damn. Listen. You can have all of the worst diseases on the planet. It still comes down to your decision making. She done messed around and had all these goddamn kids that she can't afford. But then shocked that she's in the situation that she's in. And in my mind, a lot of illnesses comes from stress. Also with like the food and things, but stress itself can harm the body, which it does harm the body because stress can kill. I feel like we should be able to say everything that we say to everybody else who is not suffering from things like cancer. Because that's our problem. We have sympathy and empathy because of what somebody may be going through. And it's like, but then we can't be honest And that's the real problem. We cannot be honest about a person's situation because somebody done fell short of glory. When is they going to tell her or ask her, did you ever think that having all these damn children was going to be a problem? They'll never ask that question. Why? Because it's a feeling hurter. It's a feeling hurter. Yeah. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash out. You say, I had cancer twice. No excuses. Ooh, I like that right there. Here we go.
A lot of places have mold and mildew.
Now y'all
They
listen.
cause health problems. If you don't have them already, you will develop them.
Celeste was still living in an extended stay when things went from bad to...
Oh, you said it because they was dogging her out about being skinny. Oh, for how skinny she was and not knowing why she was so small. I thought that she was just a little slim chick anyway. Other people were dragging her. Oh, all right, go ahead.
to a whole lot worse. Celeste, at one point in there, you found out you had cancer.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cancer?
Breast and ovarian.
Why didn't you go to the doctor?
Life was lifing. People who are the primary breadwinners in a low-income family, you can't take the time off to go to the doctor.
I want y'all to understand that right there. I want y'all to really, really pay attention. While they be out here acting like and pushing that single motherhood is the shit, and this is the way that we need to do things. I don't need no man, and all that little fly shit right there. She just pointed out something that was real, real fly. A lot of times, and listen, women go to doctors more than men. But a lot of times, even women can't go and get... A lot of women don't even get their yearly monkey checkup. You know what I'm saying? And that's because, like, a lot of y'all can't not take off, because if you miss work, you ain't got no PTO. And you cannot afford to miss a day on the paycheck. I promise you that right there. Why? Because you put yourself in a position to have all these damn kids that you could not afford. That's all this boils down to.
Because me missing a 10-hour shift at work, that's the difference of me paying for my room that day.
Right.
Of course, I want to keep a roof over my head. So, sick and all, I'm still going to go to work.
What struck me over and over again is just how incredibly resilient you were, even after the cancer.
Did you see what our Lighter Hugh brother just did for her? He just built that baby up. Did y'all see what our Lighter Hugh brother just did? This is a problem. I know people want people to speak nice to people. That's also a problem. Because you don't have to be hard and harsh to not be speaking nice to somebody. People want people to coddle women. That's the problem. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So how are you supposed to say you shouldn't have had 8 children? But now that you got 8 children, shouldn't you tell the people behind you not to have all these goddamn children? Huh? That's harsh, Willie. You shouldn't say. But so you want other women to fall in your footsteps? Huh? Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash out. You say, I did treatment on my off days. Bam. Ooh. Meaning that baby ain't got no excuse.
How? Why?
Because that's the face you have to show the world. There were many nights that I just was on my hands and knees.
Yeah.
Praying and believing that God made me a promise.
What was the promise? What promise did God make to you? What promise did God make to humans? Let's see the little promise. God has made many promises to humanity, including never again to destroy the earth with a flood, and a promise to Adam, promise a great nation and land and blessings for all of the people through his lineage. Oh, well, he made personal promises?
And I was going to do my part because I knew he was going to do his.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem, baby. You kept producing children with no money. You kept producing children with no plan. This is what you kept doing, which you have the choice. Now, I can guarantee y'all she's probably one of these ones. I don't believe in abortion, but you believe in being in poverty with children, right?
It's a simple, easy, and
it's just a damn shame. But to our
if it wasn't for
lighter
you,
hue liberals,
you'd be here today. Wow.
Y'all don't mean darker hue women no good, I promise you. But the sad part is, darker hue women, y'all just don't see it.
Many of these stories
Y'all don't
are
see it.
variations on a similar theme, and
Watch
disproportionately they seem to impact people of color. Rhea, for example, has 4 children. In the last 2 years, she has lived with her kids in friends' apartments, in her car, and most recently in extended stay hotel rooms.
Extended stay hotel rooms, 4 kids. She's lived with people. Okay, 4 kids.
Hello.
This is where we stay.
It ain't a hell of a lot of room, is it?
No.
No. There's not a single closet in the place, is there?
And this is a little bathroom that we share.
You, 3 of the kids?
3 of the kids sleep in the bed.
3 of the kids.
And the oldest one sleeps down there.
He's got the best deal of all.
Yeah, I try to get one of them to sleep with him, but they don't want to. They all want to be piled in the bed with mama.
Rhea has been on her own with the kids since she left a domestic violence situation with the father of her children. Rhea says he never abused the kids.
He never abused the kids. Ever.
What about you?
Yes, he put his hands on me a couple of times.
He put his hands on you a couple times, and as we do know, we'll never get the whole story, because she would never say if she put her hands on him. But go ahead.
Rhea eventually got a temporary protective order. No more abuse, but also no more child support.
No more child support? They cut off child support?
He's not allowed to be around me or the kids for 2 years, so
I didn't even know that they could do that. He's not able to be around her and the kids for 2 years. But she said he's never done nothing to the children. He's only did something to her. Why would any judge put that in effect the way he can't be around his children for 2 years? Typically, they would at least do supervised visits, wouldn't they? And what do you mean no child support? Even if he have this thing the way he can't be around his children, I don't know, not now child support court that's going to say, okay, we're not going to take any child support away from him, or we're not going to get any child support from him, or we're going to stop getting child support because he's not able to see his kids. I don't know no court that's going to do that.
I can't talk to him, his family, no one. So everything is basically on me.
Rhea,
you the mama, your body, your baby.
His 20-year-old son helps where he can, working some overnight shifts at Amazon.
Allowed to be around me or the kids for 2 years, so I can't talk to him, his family, no one. So everything is basically on me.
Rhea's 20-year-old son helps where he can, working some overnight shifts at Amazon.
Her 20-year-old son helps out when he can, working some overnight shifts at Amazon. What do you mean work some overnight shifts at Amazon if we living in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath extended stay? What do you mean some? Like some nights? Like you're doing like 2-3 nights a week at Amazon? Shouldn't they have said he is pulling a lot of overtime? I don't what do they mean?
But she also has a 7-year-old son with major medical issues.
He was born with congestive heart failure and he has severe asthma. I've been in and out of hospital with him 3 or 4 times a month. I'm in and out of ICU with him.
And that makes it all but impossible to keep a full-time job. Rhea struggles to pay $375 a week just for that extended stay room, working a patchwork of part-time jobs like driving for Uber.
I think what was so shocking is that this kind of living situation is not cheaper than an apartment. It's often double or even triple what an apartment down the street would cost.
He's absolutely correct. Them extended stays is eating, dog. They taxing their ass off. You say, Willie, she lying. You say Amazon requires at least 36 hours. Oh, really? You say, well, I thought that birth control was free to low income. Man, there's so much free shit for low income women. They don't take advantage of it. Hell no, they don't go to school every goddamn thing. Remember, they can buy a home also through the programs. But yeah.
How do you explain that?
When people are desperate and those who own these properties know that there are people who are desperate, they will take advantage of that desperation.
Is that really taking advantage of the desperation if the extended stays price is their price? They have a business to run. It's not their fault that people fall short of glory. It is literally not their fault. So what do they mean take advantage of people? Hell, this is an option. You don't have to stay there. You should have friends and family.
How do you explain that?
When people are desperate and those who own these properties know that there are people who are desperate, they will take advantage of that desperation.
When we come back, the big business of homelessness.
Oh, wait.
What is a day in my life actually like?
I got to skip a little bit. They would just never be honest with these women. I'm telling y'all. Hold on. Let me get it back right here.
$1 billion business.
Homelessness has become big business.
Author Brian Goldstone is introducing me to the underbelly of the hospitality business.
These hotels, they don't look like much, but there is a lot of money being made off of them.
And then I got to ask y'all a question too, right? He said, I got broke black women fatigue. This is a shame. This is a shame. He said, why his voice sounds so depressing? I've always liked his voice because they make it, damn it, his voice sounds like dramatic. It make you feel something. Ted Koppel got that make you think about your whole life voice, man. Got to be more careful. She say that her son was born with congenital heart failure. That's a disability. Let me be sure. Is congenital heart is congenital heart failure a disability? Congenital heart failure is a complication of congenital heart disease, not a separate condition. I guess it doesn't fall on. But I think it falls under a disability. The reason that I'm asking this question, because I thought people with the heart failure thing, especially as a child, gets this thing called a check. Huh? I thought children with congenital heart failures gets like a Social Security check or something. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know. Let me know.
Extended stay hotels that are often the last resort for low-income families with poor credit who've become homeless.
So I want y'all to understand what's really, really important. Ooh, is that a 1975 Buick Century? Boy, I had one of them right there. Damn it. I had one of them right there. It's a disability, ain't it? I thought that it was a disability. So this is something that need to be taught to the children. Credit is very, very important. Getting that money is very, very important. Planning is very, very important. Don't have children. It's very, very important. I know, well, you can't tell people not to have kids because people that want to have kids. I know that they want to have kids, and that's because they really ain't thought it all the way through. They want to bring children to this world, to this life, and then be upset with the conditions of this life when they bring their children to this life. That's because we ain't thought it all the way through. We like selfishness, And a lot of times because, well, children used to be the bag. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that women love and want to have children like that. No, not all.
It's happening in a lot of our cities, but especially here in Atlanta. Urban renewal, the renovation and improvement of mostly low-income neighborhoods, restoration, gentrification. It's all good. Unless you're one of the families being squeezed out.
It's the same Wall Street investors who are leading families and individuals to become homeless to begin with because they buy up the rental housing. And then if you're even one day late on your rent, you have an eviction automatically filed against you. Before you know it, you're out. You don't have a home anymore.
Y'all know that he just lied, right? Do y'all see how he just blamed it on big business of why people is homeless? Say that part again.
Resort for low-income families with poor credit who've become homeless. It's happening in a lot of our cities, but especially here in Atlanta. Urban renewal, the renovation and improvement of...
Isn't Atlanta supposed to be like the mecca for black folk? I thought black folks were really, really eating in Atlanta. I thought like a huge, like 90% of black folks were at least eating in Atlanta.
Mostly low-income neighborhoods, restoration, gentrification. It's all good. Unless you're one of the families being squeezed out.
Unless you're one of the families who is being squeezed out. Now, how are the families getting squeezed out? How is the families in Atlanta getting squeezed out? Please explain.
It's the same Wall Street investors who are leading families and individuals to become homeless to begin with because they buy up the rental housing. And then if you're even one day late on your rent, you have an eviction automatically filed against you.
Whose problem? Whose fault? If you is one day late on your rent. He tried to put it on the investors. They setting people up for it because if you just one day late, why the fuck is you late? You know that you're not supposed to be late. Why be late? Do y'all understand that there is some people who is never late on their bills? Well, I have been late. But that was on a credit card bill. I had the money, but damn it, I forgot to pay it. But as far as like renting, I've never been late on. I've always been early. Like I've always paid my shit early. I never pay on the date. I always pay early.
Families and individuals to become homeless to begin with because they...
Oh, hold on. Damn it.
Unless you're one of the families being squeezed out.
It's the same Wall Street investors who are leading families and individuals to become homeless to begin with because they buy up the rental housing. And then if you're even one day late on your rent, you have an eviction automatically filed against you.
And that's a lie. One day late on your rent does not, and I repeat, does not get you an eviction notice. Help me. Tell me, correct me if I'm wrong. One day late, and this is how I know that that's a damn lie. Because if I'm not mistaken, I'm not gonna even say all. I would say like 95% of where you rent at give you a grace period. Huh? So one day late. And do y'all even understand what people have to go through to evict you? So you saying one day late I get evicted, man? Where they do that at? So in my opinion, he lied.
Before you know it, you're out. You don't have a home anymore.
We're using a...
Before you know it, you're out and you don't have any home. Do you? A bitch ain't just finna evict you. He's such a liar. People get evicted because of multiple non-payments. That's how you get evicted. He didn't want to say that in this story that people is getting evicted because of multiple non-payments. He put it all on corporations. That's how our liberal, lighter hue folks is harming black people. I should say black women. Because they have you all believing nothing's your fault. See, now this next story, this one is even better. This one is even better. Finna point something out to y'all. Here we go.
Fake name.
Right.
Why?
Because privacy. Privacy.
Meet Maurice and Natalia. These days things are much better. They have an apartment. Life is manageable. But only 5 years ago they were on the brink of disaster. Maurice worked for a rental car agency and Natalia for an insurance company.
So they were both working pretty good jobs, right?
But when Natalia gave birth to the third child,
they were both working 2 jobs. So now we just found out that they already had 2 children. She got pregnant again and brought the child to the planet. Now it's everybody else's fault. Not y'all who decided to have another child. Go ahead, though.
her salary stopped.
That threw everything off. I didn't get an income for like a point in time.
So you stop work, and I want y'all to understand this as a couple. If y'all can't make it on one income, y'all ain't ready. Can we just make it just that simple? If you cannot make it on one income, you're not ready. She had to stop working for a limited time, which obviously you just had a child. Typically, you're not just up and going back to work. So that means you was out of work for a while and y'all didn't even save up no money knowing you couldn't go back to work. Y'all knew she couldn't go back to work. Y'all did not plan. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all about planning. This is nobody's fault but ours. That's it. Whoever in the situation, is your fault. You say the man needs to be a provider. Facts. If they want to live like that right there. But women is adults also. Your ass don't want to be homeless as a woman. You should not produce children you cannot afford. Even if your man is a provider. Shit should be in place. The plan should already be there before you produce a child. This is why I call us failures. But let's just say that they didn't have a child. Let's just say that they didn't have another child. She lost her job. Or what? Let's just say that she lost her job and she couldn't work. Now y'all go homeless too? Because I want y'all to understand she could not go back to work because she had the child. Okay, and things got bad. So if you would have lost your job, then things was going to go bad also. But y'all knew this before she even got pregnant. Y'all knew this before she even decided to, I don't believe in abortion. I'm finna have it, baby. This is a blessing. You say the male provider thing, it needs to stop. I am in agreement with that right there now. I am in agreement with that right there now because you do not control a woman. Women is humans too. Women can work too. Fuck all that right there. Hell, they fought for the right. Anyway, hold on. Here we go.
That threw everything off. I didn't get an income for like
Natalia for an insurance company. But when Natalia gave birth to the third child, her salary stopped.
That threw everything off. I didn't get an income for like a point in time. And then next thing you know, you're out in the street with a baby.
Then the next thing you know, y'all out in the streets with a baby. I want y'all to understand this right here too, because I said once they pointed out that he had a job and she had a job. And I was like, ooh, they both got pretty decent jobs. Well, obviously not, because if she couldn't go back to work and then they ended up on the streets, that means the job that he was working, that you got pregnant and had another child knowing that he had a weak job. His job was a weak job. You couldn't go back to work and he couldn't foot the bill. Boy, y'all decision making ain't worth a damn, I promise you.
Cause
we were late. And I remember I begged her, and she was like, do you have it now? Can you get it now? And all we needed was to get the payday. It was crazy.
All they needed was to get the payday. That means y'all was check to check with 2 children. Well, 3 children now.
Because like my mindset was in like, it was raining. The sheriff let me sit in his car.
That still gives me anxiety. Just getting that call from work and you having to leave work in a hurry and you come home and you see kind of does something to you as a man.
Tell me.
It transforms you, it breaks you, and it will continue to break you if you allow it.
Good drivers save
It will continue to break you if you allow it. It does something to you. It transforms you as a man. And how it should transform you as a man from that goddamn day forward, bitch, ain't nothing like putting up some damn money. Bitch, we don't need nothing. Bitch, until we get to this level, until we get to this number, we ain't buying shit. We ain't going out, eating out, doing nothing outside. From the time we homeless, bitch, ain't nowhere in the hell.
Nothing. And it will continue to break you if you allow it.
And when we get to storage, there's another family there too. And it's like, we don't say anything to each other, but we know that look. And all you do is just nod, it's gonna be okay. Put your stuff in there, try to figure out somewhere to go.
When you see a family at a bus stop with, luggage, you know that going to the airport.
The thing that haunts me most is the black bags. The
black
bags. You already know
the trash bags.
When you get evicted, all your stuff, well, it was black, but now it's clear bags.
Oh, they got the clear bags now. They want people to see what the hell y'all bag. It used to be the black bags that they evict you with. Now it's the clear bags. You say he looks 45 plus and she look around 30. She looks really, really young, and that's a good thing. That's a real, real good thing. Get your old youngin' out here in the doggone street. And hell, the good thing about it is now, they say they look like Omar Gooden and Kelly Rowland. They got that little resemblance though. Watch this. The good thing about it is they went through homelessness. I think that their relationship will last. When they was down, they both ain't had nothing. They stayed together though. This is not a story that you want to put on yourself, but I'm just saying, since it has already happened in my mind, I do believe that this is their relationship is really, really strong now.
When did you first realize that you really were homeless?
I was like filling out paperwork and you would hesitate. And you're like, they'll ask you where you're living specifically.
Right.
Are you renting? Are you a homeowner? Or are you homeless? You sit there and you struggle for a minute. You're like, well, I have a roof over my head, but it's not mine and it's temporary. And I could actually literally be booted out tomorrow. So you check the box, homeless. That's what we are.
It was 2020 during the pandemic, and the family of 5 was living in an extended stay hotel. Natalia was working remotely, answering customer service calls.
I got flagged because of the noise, and they were asking me if I could go.
Hold on. She bounced back real good. I got to give it to her. She bounced back real good. Baby, because after a baby.
20 during the pandemic, and the family of 5 was living in an extended stay hotel. Natalia
that baby bounced back real good, didn't it? Jesus.
Was working remotely, answering customer service calls.
I got flagged because of the noise, and they were asking me if I could go to a quieter spot. So I sent them a picture of where I'm at because I'm telling them I'm in a hotel. And I was like, oh, we travel to hotels all the time. You could just go over to this. Man, my bed is right here. The kitchen is right here. And that's where I'm working from. Please help me find this quiet space. I'm trying my best.
I remember just realizing this is like an expensive prison. Mm-hmm. I was just looking at the bill. My kids can't go outside. There's no playground. We gotta keep the curtains closed because people walk through the hotels, they can look into your room, so there's no privacy.
In 8 months, they spent $17,000 on the extended stay room.
17 grand in 8 months on the room. Wow. See what happens when you make certain decisions.
Nearly twice as much as they'd paid on their old apartment.
Their old apartment was half of the 17, probably like 8, maybe 9,000. You know what I'm saying? But wow. Oh, wait a minute. But think about that right there. Watch this. So they spent 17 for 8 months. More than half of what they were spending. Something ain't adding up here. Y'all was able to spend 17 for 8 months. More than half of what y'all was spending, and y'all got put out while y'all was spending half of 17,000. Shout out to the Archer for the $2 super chat. You say, dude is a horrible leader. Got to be more careful. You said that's about $2 grand a month. 2,000 times 8, almost, yeah, 17,000, yeah, 16, 17, yeah. I want y'all to just think about this right here. They was paying less. They was paying half of 17, and they got evicted. Half of 17, and they got evicted. They went 8 months paying. They went 8 months with paying double of what they got evicted for. Damn. Go ahead.
It's really important that we not talk about all of these families and individuals as if they're falling into homelessness. They are being pushed.
Why do we keep saying that they've been pushed? Do we not see the decisions that was made that got them in a position? See, y'all, listen, man. Listen, this time, our lighter hue brother right here is not. Now, I want y'all to understand. Remember I told y'all earlier, there's more white women getting assistance than black women. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at it wrong. Is there more white homeless single mothers? That's something that we need to look at then. Is it more white single mothers that's going homeless? Maybe this is just a black thing. I don't know. But for him to say that they's being pushed into it, that's a bald-faced lie.
The extended stay room. Nearly twice as much as they'd paid on their old apartment.
It's really important that we not talk about all of these families and individuals as if they're falling into homelessness. They are being pushed. This is an engineered neglect. And at every turn, there are entire business models that are set up to...
You say that this is engineered neglect. Is we watching the same thing, y'all? I don't understand. What does he mean by this is engineered neglect when every decision they made got them in a position?
About all of these families and individuals as if they're falling into homelessness. They are being pushed. This is an engineered neglect. And at every turn, there are entire business models that are set up to capitalize on their predicament.
Are you embarrassed about what happened?
Adobe Acrobat Studio.
Great question. Watch her answer, and it trips me out when people do this, like I just told y'all just like the other day. Watch this. Watch this
their
answer.
Predicament.
Are you embarrassed about what happened?
If I could be honest, yes. Because remember, it's not supposed to happen to people like us.
If I could be honest, I can't stand when people do that shit. So the whole time you've been sitting up here, you just been lying. If I could be honest. If I could, what? You let me know that you was lying beforehand, baby. And y'all do know that shit, pride, a darker hue woman's pride would not allow her to say what she just had done said. But I'm guessing because she in front of Ted Koppel. I'ma tell the truth.
We did everything that we were supposed to be doing. We tried our best, but you know.
She said we did everything that we supposed to be doing. We tried our best. Y'all did not do everything that y'all was supposed to be doing. Shout out to one LS Matthew. I think that's what it's saying for the $5 super chat. He say she answers our customer service calls. Men from India answer our tech calls from their living rooms or bedrooms. Wait, hold on. She answers our customer service calls. Men from India answer our tech calls from their living rooms or bathrooms. Laugh out loud. Oh, okay, I get it.
You still end up in a hole, in hell.
Hold on. You still end up in a hole?
Hire business models that are set up to
My bad,
capitalize on their predicament.
Are you embarrassed about what happened?
If I could be honest, yes. Because remember, it's not supposed to happen to people like us. We did everything that we were supposed to be doing. We tried our best, but you know, you still end up in a hole, in hell.
Why isn't it supposed to happen to people like you? You're educated?
Yes.
You're hardworking?
Yes. And we tried our best. You follow all the rules of life.
As does Rhea. Remember the single mother?
Y'all do know she just lied to Ted Koppel. Y'all do know she just lied to Ted Koppel. He said, so what you mean? You educated. Of course you're going to answer that as a yes because you don't want to be on national TV and say that you're not educated. Like you, who do I want to do that? So yes, she will answer as far as like I went to high school, like I graduated high school. So you don't answer no to that question. But y'all do understand what he mean by educated, though. When he's speaking education, he's talking about secondary education. He's not talking about a high school diploma. But I understand why she answered, yeah. But I'm still going to say, y'all know she lied, though, right?
You're educated?
Yes.
You see how that white man looked at her in her face? Do y'all see how these women look at our lighter skinned brothers?
Isn't it supposed to happen to people like you? You're educated?
Yes.
You're hardworking?
Yes. And we tried our best. You follow all the rules of life.
You didn't follow all the rules of life. You followed the wrong rules. You followed your own understanding.
As does Rhea. Remember the single mother of 4 who pays $375 a week for that small extended stay room? A car is her livelihood right now, but she no longer has one of her own.
I told y'all the cars will become that. Cars is like the most important thing if that's how you get your money.
So I'm actually renting a car. I'm paying $60 a day.
60
Yes.
a day.
60 a day.
How many hours are you working before you just paid off that day's car?
If I go out there and drive for Uber after work, it'll take me probably like 2 or 3 hours. Depends on how the rides come in.
How many miles do you have on it?
187.
That's 187,000. It's a lot of miles.
Yes.
Yeah. How'd the tires?
Horrible.
So when the tire goes,
I have to replace them.
oh boy. When you lie awake at night, what are you thinking about?
You know what's crazy? That's a rental car. When did rental cars come with tents? And this is in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. So they rent cars with dog boys? Because that car got dog boys on it. Mm-hmm. You say 60 a day. Does that include insurance? I'm hoping that includes insurance because when it's not peak season, you should be running about $24 to $34 a day. So in my mind, that do got to be insurance, because insurance is $25 a day, especially like at Enterprise. At Enterprise, I know it's like 25, and then you may get the comprehensive or some the lock keys or the change of tire type thing, and that's like $2 or $3 more or something. So it'll bring you about $27. I hope so.
Sometimes I want to give up.
Be like
I
that.
can understand that.
It's all right.
But you've got children, so you can't.
My kids keep me going. It's so hard right now. I don't even know.
Do y'all understand that our lighter hue sisters will break down in front of our white brothers? They real strong in front of black brothers. I've been paying attention to this for so long. It trips me out to continue to see it now. It's like, oh, it can be bothersome. I see dark hue women break down in front of our white brothers. Black brothers, hell no. It's rare. It's rare.
Sometimes, when things are at their darkest,
Hi, how are you?
help comes in the person of someone who's known hard times herself. Someone like Sherry McCoy,
This is something you can drink in the morning for breakfast. It's really good.
who has a non-profit for the homeless.
I wake up every day with a goal to help at least one person. I love you.
Rhea calls Sherry her angel.
We are a mutual aid organization, so I reach out to our generous community, and oftentimes people donate. Sometimes they don't, and that's when we dip into the reserves of good old credit cards.
Shout out to Sanjay for being a member for 35 months. And say the day is in the building. I celebrate my 45th B-Day with my wife at the Pistons game. Say what up, though, Willie? What's happening? What up, though, chat? What it do? Happy birthday. Happy 45th. Congratulations out here in the doggone street. And it seems to me that you're doing exactly what you want to do today. That's what I'm talking about. And we wish you many, many more. Stay safe out there. Stay safe out there in them streets. That's what I'm talking about, man. That is a blessing. That really is a blessing. For real, though. Our sister say that she runs a non-profit thing, and she does depend on people giving and stuff. But when people don't give,
It's one person. I love you.
Rhea calls Sherry her angel.
We are a mutual aid organization, so I reach out to our generous community, and oftentimes people donate. Sometimes they don't, and that's when we dip into the reserves of good old credit cards.
if you can afford to put things on your credit card, go and put things on your credit card. This is not a good business model. It's not a good business model because she gets no income from what she's doing, right? The credit cards have to be paid. Like I say, put it on your credit if you can afford it. But then I would rather say it like this. Pay it in cash instead of putting it on credit cards. But then again, you put it on credit cards because you can't afford it. I understand you're trying to help people. I understand it. But it's like when you was on a plane, the first thing that they tell you to do, put that oxygen thing over your face first before you decide to go on and help somebody else. She's in the business of helping homeless. You don't want to be homeless because then you cannot help the homeless. Understand? This shit is working out now. I get it. Understood. They say, Willie, she gonna write that stuff off on her credit card. And that's what I'm hoping because she's a non-profit, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think she's a non-profit. Yeah. So my bad. That is why she's using the credit card. So she can have a list to go ahead on and jot them things down. So if it's working, it's working. If it's working, it's working. Keep doing what you're doing, sister.
My own personal ones.
What does it take?
Oh, wait, stop the show. She said, let's go back. She said, and when we do not get help, we go into the credit cards. And then at the end, she say her own personal
Community, and oftentimes people donate. Sometimes they don't, and that's when we dip into the reserves of good old credit cards, my own personal ones.
So what I just said before I said all that other fly shit, she ain't writing that off. That's not a write-off because now it's personal. You got to separate personal from your nonprofit. It's a difference if she had some nonprofit credit cards in, all right, but now it's personal. So now I can go back and saying, I hope she can afford it, and I hope that she can keep it going. Because wherever she work at, I hope that she keep her job. I hope that she can keep her debt really, really low. I know that we be wanting to help and all that. I do get that there, but if we cannot sustain ourselves, say she need a business credit card, yeah, man. Listen, especially with helping, you better find a way to spend somebody else shit. Try to tell you something, boy. You better spend Visa, spend MasterCard in them. Because if things go bad for that sister, which a lot of times we fall short of glory. A lot of times we don't even think, hell, watch it right now. Who is to say that she's not going through a little something? Who is to say that she's not having health problems?
Sometimes when things are at their darkest,
Hi, my angel.
help.
Who is to say that she's not going to deal with something and then she can't, let's say, go to work to make income and keep up the good things and all that fly stuff right there. And now she has used her personal finances to feed homeless people and to keep the thing going. Do you know creditors ain't gonna give a damn that she's ill? Rent ain't gonna care nothing about it. Her mortgage company, if she got one, ain't gonna care nothing about lights, water. They don't care nothing about you can't work and you can't get you no money. See, one thing that is good about having credit cards is if you was to fall short of glory, and let's just say that you don't have a lot of money saved, but you should always have some money saved. But if you don't have a lot of money saved and you have to be out for a extended period of time, that's a great time to live on your credit. Maybe it'll hold you over until you get back on your feet. But if you done already used up the credit and now you done lost your damn job because you ill, sick and shit like that right there, you done. See, we don't think about it that far. We think about the now and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right. Just like that little last couple. She had the baby and she couldn't go back to work. Now, she didn't even get ill. She just had a baby and she couldn't go back to work. A lot of us, we really don't understand. Again, like I've been trying to tell y'all, yeah, you're on your good job. Shit's sweet right now. It's all good. At any given moment, you can have a health issue, a health scare. You can't make no money. You can't make no money. What you gonna do? What your kids gonna do? What the bills gonna do? Huh? I'm just asking. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much. I hope that y'all is having y'all a good time. I hope that y'all is enjoying a little something. I just wanted to go ahead on and continue to point out that our Light of Hue brothers just do not want to help the mindsets of black women. Hell, black men are not helping the mind. Well, hell, y'all don't respect black men. Damn it. But black men is not telling women the truth either. So, but because they respect white men more, in my opinion, black women respect white men more. It's just what I have seen and what I've witnessed just in my lifetime. But they're not keeping it honest. They're not keeping it 100. Nobody's keeping it 100 with women, period. But when they will allow you to not take accountability and they will put it on other entities or anything like that right there, just don't care nothing about y'all. Don't care nothing about y'all. I know that y'all think that they do. They don't. We got unsafe housing. Unsafe housing. They say renters are trapped. Renters are trapped in these homes. Trapped. That means trapped like can't get out. Mm-hmm.
The ceilings are caving in, and for some families, every night feels like a waiting game.
At this point, I just want someone to please help me and my kids.
She's not alone. Across the metro, renters say they've begged for help and been met with nothing but excuses.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody can't start overdue.
Those stories have sparked a conversation about what happens when the calls for help go unanswered and what renters really have when nothing changes.
Largely, a lot of tenants feel like they don't have anywhere to turn because they don't know what legal avenues that they have to get their problems solved.
Trent Walker is a seasoned attorney with over 20 years of legal experience right here in Mississippi. He says for families living in unsafe apartments, complaints don't always lead to repairs. And when city enforcement stalls, the legal system may be the only protection left.
The second problem is a lot of tenants cannot afford to do what it takes to solve the problem themselves, which they are legally entitled to do.
They are legally entitled to, and this is in Mississippi, so they is legally entitled to, if you have a problem and something need to be fixed inside of your unit, you can use your rent money to make the payments. The man said that they don't even have it to make the repairs. Did y'all just understand it? Did y'all understand what we just said? They is paying their rent, but they don't have, which is still strange because they if they paying their rent, then they actually should have the money to make the damn repairs. But he said they don't have the money to make the repairs.
Afford to do what it takes to, if tenants cannot afford to do what it takes to solve the problem themselves, which they are legally entitled to do.
Walker says Mississippi's Residential Landlord and Tenant Act makes it clear renters deserve more than just a roof over their heads. The law requires safe heat, working plumbing, proper wiring, and homes free from mold.
Landlords are required to provide what is called a habitable dwelling.
Walker says if you find yourself living in poor conditions, you do have options. Documentation is your best defense.
The most common right that they have is to document that they have specified what the problem is and they've asked the landlord to fix it. But don't just send a letter, keep your own copy.
If repairs still don't happen, that paper trail then becomes evidence in court.
Man, look at it. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Now, I do understand that we will always have like the poor and the poverty and shit like that right now. But damn it, I can believe that these are some of the main folk who be out here slick rapping and talking cash shit on the internet. I promise you.
Still don't happen, that paper trail then becomes evidence in court. You should know what your lease says. Written leases often allow more time to sue, up to about 10 years. Now, verbal agreements are shorter and harder to prove, so you should keep everything. That includes photos, emails, and messages between you and your landlord. And while situations are subjective, Walker says when it comes to in-home fixes, you're within your rights to take them repair charges off your rent.
You have to go to court to establish that you did, because they're going to be trying to evict at that point. Then you can show to the judge, here are, number one, here's a letter where I laid out what the problem was, and here is the receipt that I paid for the repairs, and I deducted that from the rent.
Walker asked,
he's telling you all how to do it. Now you're gonna have some people who is gonna be out here BSing and making claims. Oh, I had done got that there fixed. And here's my $200 that's left over and shit like that right there. The man say you got to have paperwork. The paperwork, things that got to go in steps. You got to have receipts. Y'all know how y'all like talk receipts out here in the street. Y'all got to have receipts. Do not do that there. Well, I had my little cousin to go ahead on and fix that right there. He had done fixed, but you ain't got no receipts or nothing, dog. It's not gonna work. But you know, damn it, some people gonna try it.
As the lawyers can't retaliate if you're paying your rent on time, but they do have the rights to.
As long as the rent is being paid, then the landlord has a limited right to evict. Or if the tenant is involved in some criminal activity, the landlord might have a right to evict.
Yep. And if your issue is more of a dispute than a violation, the Better Business Bureau may help mediate.
A lot of complaints that we get will be a contract dispute.
John O'Hara is the president of the Better Business Bureau. He says they can help renters file disputes, but they cannot force landlords to fix anything. The private nonprofit uses reputation, publicity, and a grading scale to encourage businesses to resolve customer complaints.
Even though we don't handle some of the type of complaints that are handled, we can get you to the right spot.
For tenants like the ones we met in this series.
I pray that, that not just only my story, that our stories get out to people that are going through the same situation that we're in. I pray that they don't fall victim to that.
Knowing your rights can be the difference between being stuck and speaking up.
I would want renters to know that you do have rights, and it can be as simple as Googling Mississippi Landlord Tenant Act.
In Jackson, Bethel Miles, 16 WAPT News.
I refuse to go 50-50. Bitch, I refuse to go 50-50. Huh? You mean I got to go 50-50? I got to cook and clean and still tend to him and work and do all that fly stuff like that and go 50-50? I ain't got to do that. And you absolutely correct. Ladies, y'all are so correct. You ain't got to do nothing that you don't want to do because you is an adult out here in these streets. Don't let nobody use you. Don't let nobody fool you, babies. For real, though. We got a player. We got a player who done, I don't know what the hell Buddy was thinking about, but we have one of our officers. Damn it. I don't like how we fall short like that right here. I really, really don't like. And like you all be wanting women to get this. I want men to be able to get this too. And I'm gonna say men, hold on. Men need to be given grace when things like this happen. We have a New Orleans City Park police officer who was arrested for indecent behavior with a juvenile. It's a different type of story, but nevertheless, they're saying that it is illegal for what he had done did. But damn it, we asking for grace, y'all. We asking for grace. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
This officer is accused of giving an underage girl his sperm.
Chris Weldy reports investigators.
What she said? Say it again, sister.
Accused of giving an underage girl his sperm.
Chris Weldy reports investigators believe the goal was to conceive a child.
State investigators accuse 45-year-old Clarence Evans of traveling more than 140 miles from New Orleans to St. Landry Parish to meet with an underage girl. The Louisiana Attorney General's office says Evans talked with the girl through the app Just a Baby. According to Just a Baby, the sole purpose of the app is to help match people who want to have a child and let them negotiate terms. Investigators say Evans provided the girl with his sperm, but it does not appear he engaged in sexual intercourse with her.
Makes me kind of nauseous. Like, why?
Amanda Houston was disturbed to learn the news while at the park. Houston says she worries about what minors can find online.
Nowadays, you can access anything on the internet. Kids are getting groomed.
The Attorney General's office says Evans brought the St. Landry Parish girl twice to hotels near her home. Evans is held in Orleans on 2 counts of indecent behavior with a juvenile and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile. He's awaiting extradition to St. Landry Parish. Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Raspani calls the allegations serious.
That you can go to jail for a long time if you're convicted of that.
City Park says it fired Evans and it's cooperating with investigators. The park did not say how long Evans was employed.
I think they have a duty to protect the public by firing him, if these charges become unfounded, then he maybe has a reason to ask for his job back, or maybe even back pay.
Attorney General Liz Murrell says it's unfortunate when someone in law enforcement is arrested. Murrell calls this case disturbing and says no one is above the law. We reached out to Just a Baby but did not hear back. On its website, the app says its service is not directed to children under the age of 18.
Oh. Oh. Y'all think we got a case? Clarence. It sounds like his mama. Clarence. Come here, Clarence. Got to be more careful. Well, he might be about to get his job back, though. The site is 18 and up. The site is 18 and up. If there's anything, if there's any messages of anything of him knowing that she was underage, then that's the problem. But if he stick-to it, if he have some stick-to-a-ship, a stick-to-it-ship about himself, he might go win. See, I'm not sympathetic about this underage person. I'm not sympathetic. This underage person out here trying to get a baby. Underage person trying to be a parent. Underage person even found the website to be able to get her some sperm. Now they say that Clarence ain't dead. Now he ain't felt dog nothing, but he did pick up twice and take it to like a hotel or something like that right there. In my mind, I don't. Shit, if you gave her your sperm, I don't think that. I think that you should have went on ahead on and went through it then. If you gave her your sperm, how you gonna give somebody your sperm without enjoying the process? That's a one-sided deal. Or unless somebody is about to pay you for your sperm, which I will still try to tell players, stop going to the sperm banks and all that fly shit right here, because you can be put on child support. Don't let the people fool your ass. It has already happened a few times, if I'm not mistaken. Stop it. I know that y'all be needing that paper. Stop it. Y'all gonna put your ass on child support. Play with it, because you know they can't afford children. I don't unless he knew. Fine people make babies. Just the baby is fine people. They is encouraging y'all to, ladies, to not even be in a relationship. They is encouraging people to, your children don't need no father, which is strange because the only way to make a baby is to need a father to make a baby. You need a man, but we don't need men. This is the confusing shit has been going on for the long. We don't need no man, and I don't need no man to help me with my baby, but you need a man to get a baby. Until they really start to let y'all know that they cloning, then that's like another thing. But up until then, what if they making sperm? What if they making sperm? That is crazy. You say a single mamahood propaganda. That's all it is. They is pushing single mamahood.
Just a Baby. According to Just a Baby, the sole purpose of the app is to help match people who want to have a child and let them negotiate terms.
And let them negotiate terms. What do you mean terms, like in pay? Like in money or something?
Terms. Investigators say Evans provided the girl with his sperm, but it does not appear he engaged in sexual intercourse with
it. It appears that he didn't even engage. And he met her he was talking to her through an adult site.
Makes me kind of nauseous.
Nah, bitch, you nauseous. For what? This is an adult site the man went to talking to the minor on. Who the hell should go to jail? They locked him up and he did nothing illegal, as far as we know. If you met on this damn site, she's a adult. If you go to a club and you meet a broad, she's an adult because nobody under 18 should supposed to be in the club. But you feel some type of way. Bitch, by what?
I'm nauseous.
You nauseous. Is you nauseous that there are sites to where women don't even have to be in relationships and can get some sperm and have children? Are you nauseous that women can just have children without even considering the father? Is you nauseous about any of that right there? Or you nauseous that a man gave somebody who he believed was an adult sperm?
Like, why?
Amanda Houston was disturbed to learn the news while at the park. Houston says she worries about what minors can find online.
Nowadays, you can access anything on the internet. Kids are getting groomed.
The attorney
Kids getting groomed. Kids is grooming.
General's office says Evans brought the St. Landry Parish girl twice to hotels near her home.
Brought her twice to hotels near her home, so she went willingly. He didn't have to force her to do nothing. Hell, they didn't do nothing.
Evans is held in Orleans on 2 counts of indecent behavior with a juvenile and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile.
Wow. I don't think Buddy should get no goddamn time. Give a player a job back.
He's awaiting extradition to St. Landry Parish.
Got to be more careful. Give players a job back. You need to be right back out here in the goddamn street. Now hold on. Let me see real quick. Let me see, do we have any anything in this comment section to see if they can give us anything extra. They say he probably put in for overtime on his timesheet while doing this. Why is the girl on the app anyway? Charge her parents as well. That's a good point. You say MF apps for everything. This shit is diabolical. You say what? You say anyone who desires to wear a costume and exert power over others are predators. Do you know that this person right here, they must then listen to the story? Do y'all understand that this person right here did not listen to the story? Anyone who desires to wear a costume, which is talking about a police uniform, and exert powers over other people are predators. How would he be a predator when he was on Just the Baby? It's for adults who the app is to link up with people and negotiate terms. I don't understand. They say she had the best intro I've ever heard. Right. Yeah, met up with the player and player done gave that sperm out. He said this is so surprising. Say what? Yada yada yada. All right, man. I think they gotta release my dog. God damn it. Let him go. But wait. We gonna let that begin to play again. Watch it, listen.
Police officer is accused of giving an underage girl his sperm.
You wrong for that, sister. You wrong for saying it like that, knowing that he had to admit that it's on a website for adults. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Players, I just would not advise y'all to give up your sperm like that. At least get paid for your shit. And not get like petty money. Like y'all got to get some money that you can go like on vacation with. You got to sell your shit to the highest bidder. We got to become some better hoes. You say Willie reading them bot comments again. So they bots. Y'all don't get nothing for y'all babies but child support. It's just stupid. I don't even understand why men would even want children. What's the point when the child can be used against you? Children can be used against men. Hell, a child and children has been used against men for a real long time. When is the last time you saw a child Damn it, I lost my train of thought. When the last time you've heard of a child being used against the mother? Rarely. Give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the Nightly News on this slow moving Monday out here in these streets, man. I hope that y'all enjoy. I just think that one story, man, about the homeless stuff, it's just so sad. Dog, we got to find a better way to uplift our sisters, because that's not the way. That's really, really not the way. Making them think that it's not y'all, it's them. It is not y'all's fault. It's really, really not y'all's fault. No, none of the decisions that you've made landed you in the position that you're in. No, not never. Got our numbers low tonight, but dog, we're going to fight for better numbers tomorrow. Prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. Your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la or your life is your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Y'all make sure that y'all follow Player Everywhere. Links is down there in the description. Thank y'all for being Summer Everywhere, because we were Summer Everywhere around here in these doggone streets. Thank y'all. We're trying to spread the word out. Trying to spread the good word around here. And listen to all my sisters. Get y'all a man that can make better decisions for y'all, because the decision making that you're making is horrible. Appreciate y'all for rocking. Y'all have a good one.